It's just uncomfortable.
Sometimes women get here, or even men, and they can't make it for whatever reason in the entertainment industry or find some other kind of gainful employment. The easiest thing for them to do is go out in the streets, and there'll be people that are riding around out there looking for sex and willing to pay for it.
I used to be a modern jazz dancer and stuff in Seattle, and I left to come here. Don't know why. It was a bad idea. And then I met this guy, and I fell in love with him, and it was the real thing. And he passed away, and I think I got stuck. I don't deserve to be in jail. I'm not a bad person at all, but I guess it's against the law, so I get caught sometimes.
We know what they're doing, but we just can't pick them up, you know, on the strength of that. There has to be some probable cause above and beyond them walking down the street.
It's not a crime for anybody just to be standing on the street in Los Angeles. It is a crime to solicit prostitution. It is a crime to loiter for the purpose of prostitution. That was a statute that was enacted in response to the question, I see these people hanging out here all the time. Can't the police do something about it? Well, the police now can do something about it, but it takes a substantial investigation.
It could be that, and this isn't the case, but I'm just saying, it could be that some woman has decided to wear a short skirt and high heels and walk to work. And she may not be a prostitute. That's probably not likely. She probably is a prostitute. But we need to go out with our undercover officers and get violations.
We can't just drive up to them and arrest them. That's what people need to understand. We still need to observe them engaging in prostitution activity. I mean, if you were once a prostitute and your life, you became clean and wholesome and you met somebody nice and you're walking on Sunset Boulevard 2 years later, I don't think you'd want the police to just drive up and arrest you. So again, we have to follow the law, and in doing so, it slows down the process. A complicated booking could take from up to 6 hours. So as far as just grabbing people off the street and booking them, it's really hard because there's just a lot involved. So after we make our arrest, we're out there for about 3 solid hours just making arrests. We probably will not go back in the field for the rest of our 10-hour day. We can make ourselves look fat, skinny, tall or short, young or old. We change cars weekly, and we're out there all the time. We're either on foot or we're in vehicles, and we're always watching people, and they have no idea that we're watching them.
We've created legislation which allows us to go after the market for prostitution. And that is, it allows us to seize and sell the cars of Johns, the people coming in to pick up the prostitutes.
It's a much greater risk now to come to Hollywood or anywhere in Los Angeles and use your vehicle to engage in prostitution.
And the rationale is that there's a lot of people that probably their spouses don't know they're up here looking for a prostitute. That's number one. But number two, here in Los Angeles, your car is your livelihood. If you lose your car, how are you going to get to work? All of a sudden now it's going to be more of a burden on you. Yeah, that's hard. That's made it even harder to get a date. That's me. You know what I mean? Because I can see that they want to pick me up, but they're scared. They don't want to get busted. That nobody wants to lose their car. You want to lose your car? Nobody wants to do that.
When you're thinking about committing a crime, just look around because there might be an officer watching you. We're out there 24 hours a day. We have rotating shifts, and yes, we sleep, but while we're asleep, somebody else is out there watching.
In this division alone, we arrest over 1,500 prostitutes a year. And they're not just local girls. These are circuit girls. They come from all over the United States because Southern California, the weather's good. There seems to be a market for it. There's a John website where Johns share information about, hey, it's hot here, it's hot there. Did you see this one last night? Did you see that one last night? Be careful, Vice is out. That's what we want them to say. We want to hear, hey, they're seizing your car. Don't drive your car to Hollywood. That's what we want everybody to know. You know, you take your car to Hollywood to pick up a prostitute, we will take you off your wheels and put you on your heels. And the car gets sold. That's the message we want to get out.